KANYE West catches more shots from Taylor Swift PRDUCR. He needs his DIAPER change ED. Kanye West has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way over the years, and Jack Antonoff is clearly one of them. During an interview with the Los Angeles Times that was published on Wednesday, February 28, the Bleachers frontman made it very clear that he is protective of his friend Taylor Swift, who he has worked closely with over the past decade as a co-writer and producer. "I'm a little bitch sometimes," he said, "but you come after my friend Taylor, you're toast to me." Shifting his attention to Ye, who has had a tumultuous relationship with the singer-songwriter for years now, the 39-year-old said he's fed up of the mogul's antics and that he just needs his diaper changed so badly. Antonoff added, "It's been a long time since I would taken Kanye's call. I'm so incredibly bored when someone doesn't have the sauce anymore, so they go elsewhere to shock. It's just a remarkable waste of space." Earlier this year, Antonoff took to Twitter upon learning that the second installment of Ye and Ty Dolla $'I's Vultures trilogy will drop on March 8, which happens to be the same day his band will unveil their next project. "Kanye on Bleacher's release date is hilarious little crybaby bitch," he wrote, which was reminiscent of his tweet from 2 years ago that read "Kanye a little bitch" amid the Chicago native's earliest anti-Semitic rants. In mid-February, the Yeezy boss addressed the backlash to his past remarks, which included praising Hitler and spreading conspiracy theories about Jewish people, and said, "They got the right to their opinion. I got the right to my opinion. We all have the right to our opinions, but so many people will lose their jobs, lose their careers for taking the steps that we took. We went down for like a year and a half." It also talked about the fallout from the October 2022 tweet, in which he said he was going to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, continuing, "I'd even sent the apology and Adidas still fuck with me. Some of the stuff I was saying was true. So until they all come up and say, yo, what he was saying, some of that was true, go ahead with all that. Black people can't be anti-Semitic. We are Jews, you understand what I'm saying? We are Jew." He added, "For all the Jewish kids that love me, I'm sorry if all had to hear a grown-up conversation with us screaming at each other. But we got to a point where something needed to happen, something needed to be said." All the surprise songs Taylor Swift has performed on the Eras Tour so far. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour serves 2 surprise songs at every stop. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour set list features a surprise song or 2, so far performed during a mini acoustic set, on each date of the Superstars trek, which kicked off in March 2023. Guitar in hand and making her way to the end of the stage's catwalk at March 17's Eras kickoff in Glendale, Ariz, Swift revealed her intentions for the acoustic portion of her long-awaited live show. She'll perform a surprise song that will not be played again on this tour, probably. The goal, would be to play different songs every single night and never repeat one, right? So that when you heard one on this tour, you would know it's the only time that I was going to play it in the acoustic set, unless I mess it up so badly, she said with a small laugh, that I have to do it over again in some other city. Send your best wishes towards me that I don't do that. The Eras Tour is her first real tour in 5 years, and the first time the prolific songwriter is getting to perform selections from Lover, Folklore, Evermore, and Midnights to sold-out stadium crowds. Eras Tour Night 1 introduced a career-spanning, whopping 44-song setlist with a runtime of more than 3 hours, with Swift playing anywhere from 1 to 8 tracks from all 10 of her full-length studio albums. The show's nightly surprise is sure to keep her fans on their tallest tiptoes, waiting to hear what gem will be unveiled at their concert. Below, check out the list of all the surprise songs she's brought to the Eras Tour, courtesy of social media live streams and post-concert clips uploaded by Swifties in attendance. Bookmark this page, as the list will update it regularly as the tour goes on. Performed at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, March 17, 2023. "I was thinking about the first one I would play for you," Swift said at the very first Eras Tour concert, to a crowd of fans who were still gloriously spoiler-free about what was in store for the rest of the show. "I was thinking about what song to play first, and I was thinking about how one of the songs that I wrote with you in mind during the pandemic was one of the first songs I wrote for Folklore, and it was me writing about how badly I crave the connection that I feel from the care that you have directed in my way. I'm trying to tell you I love you, and I'm babbling," she noted. Swift tried again. "I was trying to think of sort of an eloquent way to say that I love you and I need your attention all the time, and I came up with I'm a mirror ball." After the wordy intro, Swift begins singing Mirror Ball at the 2:17 timestamp in the video above. Performed at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, March 17, 2023. I was thinking about tonight and how special this is, Swift explained on the opening night of the Eras Tour, and then added, so I thought it might be kind of fun to play the very first song I ever put out. The crowd gladly sang along to her pretty piano rendition of her debut single, nearly 17 years after it was first released. Tim McGraw was the only track from her first album to make the Eras setlist in Arizona. This Is Me Trying. Performed at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, March 18, 2023. I keep forgetting what key it's in. 1 second. It's lost all concept to me, Swift joked before launching into the emotional folklore track as the first of 2 surprise songs at the second show of the Eras Tour. State of Grace. Performed at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, March 18, 2023. Swift brought the Red album opener down to its roots as a piano ballad in Glendale. Her delicate vocals were echoed by a stadium of thousands joining in, making for a chilling moment of connection between a singer-songwriter and her fans. Our Song. Performed at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, March 24, 2023. I do get ideas from places. I actually saw an interview that Biba did, who is our amazing, brilliant opening act tonight, and they were saying, "Oh, you're going on the Eras Tour. What song might you want to hear?" And she was like, "I grew up listening to songs on her first album," and she named a specific song. So I figured, you know what, for her first show with us, I'll play the specific song that she said she would want to hear. So this is a song I wrote for my 9th grade talent show. It's called Our Song.